Okay, Kevin, we're going to go ahead and get started on your watch. All right. So first, let's go ahead and get your winding weight. This is your automatic winding bridge. Ball bearings seem to be okay. You don't have a lot of brassing around your movement. There's your winding pawl. Quite a bit of oil here. I don't know if you can see that, but people tend to over oil that pawl to get it to stay in place. There's quite a bit. Holding your spacer. Okay. Take your pushers. You're going to need new seals, as we thought. All right. Let's go ahead and get your movement out of your case here. A slight bend in your winding stem here, but I don't think that's going to be a big deal. All right. Let's go ahead and look at your movement. Your dial and all your other components here. All right, so a couple things. I don't know if you can see this, but upon taking the watch out of the case here, you can see there's a bit of a divot in your dial. I'm not sure if that's from a screw. It's in there. What that might be, I'm not sure where that is in the movement. We'll have to take a close look. I get you to midnight here. All right. Now, go ahead and take your hands off. Get a nice safe place for your hands and dial. Okay, let's take your sub-register hands. Okay. All right, so now let's go ahead and take your dial off. All right. So, I've been wanting to sort of bring this up to you, but I wasn't sure what you knew about your watch coming in. But this dial is an aftermarket dial. I don't think it's an original Seiko. It's certainly very, very nice looking. But there are some details that tell me that it's perhaps not an original. So a couple things to just point out in terms of standing condition as it is. There's some minor scratching points here and here, which look like they come from somebody trying to put the dial on. There's this divot here, which I'm not really sure where that's coming from, but it looks like there was a pin. So I'll point it out to you here. So if you can see, you have some mounting pins that have been cut off and sanded from an older dial. So this is essentially what you have. You have a dial that's sitting underneath of your existing dial. So here are the mounting pins for another dial that these pins are attached to. And this outer dial has been affixed to a dial underneath. And when they did that, that mounting pin, which is right there, put a divot in your existing dial. Now, this, is one of those things where I think disclosure is important. I'm not sure who you bought the watch from, but I would definitely approach them with some concerns, if you have any, if you care. You don't have to care. It's not the end of the world. It's a very pretty watch. It's had some polishing done, which is fine. It's part of some watchmakers' style is to polish. I also think your bezel insert may be a reproduction. If we bring over an original, you can see the yellow is a bit different, and the numbers are perhaps slightly different. These are, so I don't know how to say this in the nicest way, but you have a lot of reproduction parts on your watch, and actually your hands are also reproduction. So I can show you, for example, a dial from an original watch that I took apart just to kind of give you a head-to-head. So this dial has its date on the back. Let's see if I can get it out of here. This is 4/4. This is from a 1974 watch. You can see there are some real differences in the, let me take this here. Okay, so your dial's on the left. This dial is the one from 74. What I would like you to try and maybe focus on is the numbers in the sub-registers. I'm not sure if you can see this very well, but I'll try and zoom in so you can get a better view. So you can see some of the font differences. The fonts here are a little bit thicker, spacing between the openings in the holes, and here are tighter. Another telltale is the suwa. This suwa is nice and crisp and has a sort of thinness that this one doesn't. The other giveaway is that the chapter ring, the lines are slightly different, and the loom on this one is applied in a slightly bigger pod. You can see around the edges. Okay. If you want to, we can also check your hands, but I can assure you that one of the more important things to notice is that underneath of your hands, there's a giveaway that you wouldn't necessarily see from the outside. Okay. I wanted to bring this to your attention, not to criticize your watch in any way, because I think it's still quite cool looking, but I just wanted to make you fully aware of what you've purchased. But I don't know what you want to do. I will continue to work on the watch, but you have to give me the go-ahead at this point. I'm happy to put it right back together the way it was, just whatever you'd like. If you want the watch continue to be serviced, I'm here for you. But I did want to try and bring these issues to your attention. So please let me know, and we'll just continue on, or I can stop and get you back into your assembled state. You tell me what you want to do. Okay, thank you.